I mean, really called a good ball game tonight. Yes.
You talked about your two cornerbacks, how they would come out and play in this game. Your thoughts on that, in particular McCoy and the last big play he had to break up the
Oh, it was great. It was a big play. You know, they were actually doing triple routes on him. You know, James Rogers is a good player. He gets deep on a lot of different people. But the first touchdown, he goes to the corner, he fakes the corner, the guy widens and he goes back to the post, which most of the time they'd always ran corner routes out of the bunch. So he gets us, and then they ran what we call a blaze route down here, where they show the fly motion and then both wide receivers cross the field. We knew what the play was, we'd worked on it. It's the only time they'd ever put formation in the boundary and flew to the field, and we didn't stop it. But as far as Gary Patterson was concerned, you know, his two games for starting right now have been really the BCS game, where he played most of the ball game, and this one. I mean, two pretty good football teams. And so for us, I think he learned a lot tonight. I think they'll learn as they keep getting older to listen in practice and understand what we're trying to get accomplished. And then he took the same route away late. Not the route that he knocked away, but he actually took another route away that they did to him. So, you know, it's one thing to get fooled once. It's not good to get fooled twice, and he didn't get fooled twice on it.
Coach, how would you say you guys contained Stephen Pye and pursued and sort of kept Jacquizz Rodgers from doing too much?
Well, the defensive tackle, what we wanted to do is we wanted to have a hurry-up offense. We knew he hadn't scrimmaged all spring. We knew he gained weight, and we also knew he hadn't scrimmaged any in the fall. So our whole thing was to get on the line of scrimmage and make him have to play a lot of plays. And so I don't know if it did without looking at the film, which I'll watch. You know, I'll watch tomorrow morning. How that was, but you have to give our kids a little bit of credit. You know, all our center and our two guards, almost all of them bench almost close to 500 pounds. So it's not like, you know, we just got a couple guys out there that are running around. You know, I know that, you know, I get a lot of sentiment, people thinking, well, again, we always got to prove ourselves, and that was the reason about course was coming. Here we are, preseason ranked 6th or 7th, and I didn't see Florida get picked as a 300. I mean, three-dog underdog touchdown person today, and those are the kind of things. He did me a favor. He did my whole team a favor today. Because as usual, no matter what we do and how we do it, we're always having to prove ourselves, and that's okay with us. We'll get up and we'll get ready for Tennessee Tech next week, and we'll go prove ourselves. Then we'll go prove ourselves against Baylor, and we'll work down the road. But I mean, that's where we're going to be. And so if we've got to do that, we'll do that. We don't care. I mean, that's the kind of players I like being around anyway. Yes?
Coach, how impressed were you with Katz's arm strength? Obviously, he's got a very strong arm. How did you guys take control of that in the second half?
I don't know if we did. You know, you got to give him a lot of credit. He missed a couple throws. You know, I kept hearing him say in the media that he wasn't nervous. Now, I'm going to tell you, I've been doing football for 27 years, and I'm nervous going into a ball game, and I'm not playing quarterback. So, you know, whether it's the coach talk or his talk, so I knew he was going to be a little bit nervous. But the thing he did a great job throwing the deep balls, a couple of them. I mean, about won the football game for him. They did a great job of changing up some formations to get Jacquizz into the running game with the draw and then the cutback zone. They did some good things. So, you know, we've just got to keep working at it. But he's going to be a really good quarterback, and that's going to be a really good football team. They're going to win a lot of football games before they're done. Oregon State is this year. They're going to win a lot of football games before they're done.
Coach, speaking of Oregon State, they can take this loss and they can still go win the Pac-10 and go play in the Rose Bowl. You guys don't have that luxury. How unique, if at all, was the preparation for this game for your players, and just how big is this win?
Well, it makes us want to know. You know, I think that's the biggest thing. It makes us want to know, and we're only one of 2 or 3 teams who are playing a ranked team. I mean, you didn't see a 55-3 game on national TV. But, you know, to get one of these kind of games, you know, it's one of your tougher games behind you, and you want it, is a big deal for us. And I think it's a confidence getter for us. Because tomorrow we're going to go in knowing that we beat a pretty good football team. We made a lot of mistakes. But I thought the one thing, you know, that we haven't talked about with special teams, I thought we did a nice job on kickoff returns, controlling their kickoff and punt returns. I thought we did a nice job after the first punt, covering punts, punting it,